Article tags. Since its inception in 2006, the Republic of Gamers has pursued a mandate to push boundaries to deliver a better gaming experience. We started with motherboards, spread to virtually every DIY desktop component, and have been building hardcore gaming laptops for more than a decade. The smartphones in that early era barely qualified as such, but they started a revolution that transformed the computing landscape. We watched closely as these digital sidearms became increasingly capable gaming machines and all-around computers, and we saw how developers harnessed their growing power to take mobile gameplay and graphics to the next level. We also gained insight from esports professionals, regular players, and game developers on how mobile gaming devices could be improved. Now, the time is right to introduce the ROG Phone. Our first Android device combined special Snapdragon silicon with innovative cooling to produce silky frame rates you can actually sustain. Its uncompromised display blends blistering speed with beautiful HDR visuals, while programmable air triggers and tactile enhancements heighten your physical connection and comfort. There are other upgrades throughout, and the phone is joined by a collection of transformative accessories for docking with a desktop, doubling up on screens and batteries, and adding console-like controls alongside a wireless display. The whole family debuted today at Computex 2018 in Taipei, Taiwan. Performance is paramount for competitive gamers who need to stay one step ahead of their opponents, and for everyday players who don't want hiccups ruining their immersion. Like other flagships, the ROG Phone is based on Qualcomm's latest Snapdragon 845 SoC, whose 8 Cryo CPU cores and Adreno 630 graphics have ample horsepower for the latest games. Rather than taking the standard processor, we worked the company to get a bin version selected specifically for its ability to run at faster frequencies. Exclusive to the ROG Phone, this special chip clocks up to 2.96 GHz, nearly 200 MHz higher than stock, making it Qualcomm's fastest ever mobile platform. Your phone also needs to last all day, so the Snapdragon 845 aggressively reduces clock speeds during idle periods, and balances workloads between high-performance and power-efficient CPU cores. While these measures dramatically improve battery life, they can also introduce small delays that slow down your game. To prevent interruption, we developed text mode, which raises the minimum clock speed to keep the CPU on its toes, and confines tasks to the chip's 4 fastest cores to ensure maximum performance. You can enable this mode instantly from the Quick Settings menu or configure Game Center to activate it automatically when running your favorite games and any other apps that need a boost. Powerful processors generate significant heat when running cutting-edge games, often leading to thermal throttling that turns flawlessly fluid gameplay into a stuttering slideshow. Our new Game Cool system improves thermals with a copper heat spreader and 3D vapor chamber that efficiently transfer heat away from the SoC and into the body. If you want an extra kick, the optional Aero Active Cooler blows air over the back to accelerate heat dissipation into the environment. This auxiliary cooler comes in the box and lowers the phone's surface and processor temperatures enough to improve sustained performance for extremely strenuous gaming sessions. Better performance means more frames per second, but a higher refresh rate is required to actually see them. The ROG Phone's roomy 6-inch display refreshes at 90 Hz, allowing it to draw 50% more frames than typical smartphone screens. The graphics and gameplay look and feel much smoother in titles optimized for high refresh rates. Some high refresh mobile displays suffer from slower pixel transitions that leave blurry ghosts trailing behind moving objects, but the ROG Phone uses an ultra-fast mode whose 1 millisecond response time matches the pixel flipping speed of our competition-grade ROG Swift PG258Q sports monitor. The graphics are crystal clear even in fast-paced and action-oriented titles with lots of movement. The wide gamut panel's plentiful palette covers 108.6% of the cinema-grade DCI-P3 color space, painting a vivid picture whether you're scavenging in a battle royale or scrolling through Instagram. Bottomless blacks and a 10,000:1 contrast ratio make imagery look bolder and more lifelike, while HDR support extends the dynamic range. You don't need special content to benefit from HDR, either. We use an independent image processing chip that enhances local contrast for all content. In addition to exposing more depth, this visual treatment can provide a competitive advantage by helping you see enemies lurking in the shadows.